we're going to use a photograph of a man in a profile view to see how we are going to draw and paint. In this workshop, we're going to first study from each part of the whole picture with pencil, charcoal, and watercolor. Starting from the eye, the nose, the mouth, and the ear before we come to put all this together to become a whole portrait. Today I'm going to show you how to paint the eye with watercolor. The first thing I am going to do, I'm going to paint the skin tone all around the whole area. Okay, I'm going to use a flat brush. It's a 1-inch flat brush. It is very good, very useful in covering big areas quickly. What I'm going to do with the skin tone, I'm going to start with picking the burnt sienna. I'm going to put it next to the red color. And it looks like a little bit more red. I'm going to pick up this, but with red color and the burnt sienna. In the burnt sienna, I already have some yellow color in it. Good. So, I'm going to see. I want to paint this whole area that I'm going to do the eye. And inside the eye area, close to the eye area, it has more burnt sienna colors, and also has even include some blue color. So this is the area I'm going to paint the eye. Why I'm leaving this, this is the area I'm going to reserve it for the eye. It has some blue color in here. Either I'm going to cover this area with the same skin color and I'm going to wash the area off after. But you can do it either way. What I'm doing now, I want to leave this area. So I'm going to fill in the color later. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the burnt sienna and put it in this area. I'm going to mix some darker colors. Just the burnt sienna is not enough. So how I'm going to get in some darker color, I'm going to take the red color here, and I'm going to get the blue colors. I'm going to comparing with the color I'm trying to get. And also the color, I don't want to make it too wet. If it's too wet, it would make the existing color is almost dry. The existing color would be push that away. Let's take a look. This is the eyebrows, and under here, the eyebrows here. For say, I'm gonna put in a little color for the eyebrows. Eyebrows even darker than that. So what I'm gonna do, there's the eye, there's the eyelid, upper eyelid. And going around, this is the lower eyelid. Even the lower eyelid also have, it's actually also the whole eyes in the shadow area. Now I'm gonna use the clean brush to leave the color softly blend outward. blend this color here too. Now I just set a little darker tone for the shadow area. I may putting the color in here too, because that's also may not be the full colors. I just tap a little color now. The color actually merged with the water already in the brush. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to start doing some lifting off some color on an edge. I'm going to make the brush as clean as possible, as clean, as dry as possible, but not drying it like a totally dry. So I'm going to use it here, just lift off the color, similar to function as the eraser. And I also lift off some color here because that is a little lighter surrounding to the eye. And here a little lighter too. The paper I'm using is Strathmore watercolor paper. And I can see that there's a little light coming through, and there's the nose coming through over here. There's the nose. There's the nose. And this is the other side of the other eye. And at this point, the paper is still kind of wet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start also lifting the color a little light in this area. I can see that a little bit lighter too. So going through here a little lighter. And also this light, we're going through here too. So water, very much like eraser in watercolor painting. That's good. I make this lighter. So now this area getting dry. So I'm going to use a smaller brush, start making some variations because the whole composition's already defined. So the next thing, I'm using this round sable brush. Now the painting is already dry. Now I'm going to put in some cold color inside the eye. Get some blue color first, but I don't think it's that cold. So I'm going to mix with this brown colors a little bit more blue. I want it to be a little bit darker. Okay. On the top over here, I'm going to tap on and make some color even darker. Prepare that for the eye, for the iris, for the iris. Much darker. I'm going to put mix a little red color. Let's take this color. Okay. Because catch the shadow from the upper eyelid. Now let's first try to give the eyelashes. And also use this dark color also coming into the eyebrows. Where's the eyebrows? It's about here. Okay. I also mix a little bit of brown color into the mixture. I'm going to start putting the colors into create the double eyelid. Okay. And right under here, and we can create the suggestions on the lower eyelid. It looks like this eye can be a little bit bigger because the eyebrows here so and let's put a little suggestions on the lower eyelid. This brown color, yeah, that can help. And a little kind of gray color versus around the eye. When you think about a color, there's two things you want to think of, and one is what color is it? It is a little colder, a little warmer, a little bit more the blue, a little bit more of the red, and so on. And the second thing, also very important, is how dark is the color. So you can determine how much water that you should you include in the mixture. Okay, I'm going to soften this. Good. That can be a little softer at the outside. Okay. And now I'm going to define a little bit the outside of the nose here, because it looks like this is continuous going through the other side. But let me see. The eye is about this wide, and this space almost the same as the width of the eye. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. I'm going to put it, yeah, just about right. Maybe come in even a little more. And that is the forehead. And I also want to have a little soften over here. So I don't want to get, even though this is not a complete painting, I don't want that to be too much distraction. That's good. Now we're gonna return back to this area. Let's see. I'm gonna come back to the eyebrows. I want to remove some of the color here. This doesn't really need, the eyebrows doesn't really need to be so thick. Soften here. Also should be a little lighter. Okay, now I'm gonna go inside the eye. It's already dry, so I'm gonna be ready. First, I'm gonna soften this color here. I want to get a little smoother because this is a very soft shadow. Now, next I'm gonna go into give a little better definitions to the shadow. Give a little red. Mix with this burnt sienna and the red. Okay, that's a good color for under here, for the catch the shadow. And let's see, this is about 1/3. If you're not thinking about that, oh, this is the eye, that's the eye, that's the eyelashes. It's just thinking about, oh, it's a shape. It's much easier for you to make decisions. And at the corner of the eye, this color can be a little softer. It can be a little darker. So I am going to just clean my brush. So just leave the color in. Let it become a little darker. And there's some red color at the corner here. And let's see, putting this red color, a little more red. That's the corner of the inside corner of the eye. And I want to get the color a little bit deeper in the area of the pupil, right here. Okay, now come into to the eyebrows. That should be darker, deeper here. And we're just going to use the side of my brush, so I have the color a little bit lighter, blend in from the dark to the light side. Now I'm going to the other side, this side of the eyebrows. As it looks like this, the other eyebrows and the eyelashes. Like this. Let's say have a little soften. Give a little better transitions, a little soften over here. Okay, that's good. Now let's take a look. Looks like inside this small gap can be a little darker. It's too light and stand out a little bit too much. I'm going to mix the burnt sienna into this color. Get a little bit more red. Okay, let's see. Now the color a little deeper. And have a small soft light eyelashes. And now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to use my flat brush to put a little blue color in here. Is a little bit too bright, a little bit deeper, and also it looks like I have some little bit blue tone. So I'm going to kick this even a little bit of burnt sienna and get a little bit of yellow tone in here too. Now this brush is very soft, and I'm going to start from the top here. The top here actually have a little bit more the burnt sienna. Okay, that. And glaze over. And then come down here, have a little bit more of blue. So I'm going to let go of this color, pick up the color has a little bit more blue right here. Like this. Now I'm going to soften the edge down here and soften the transition. Using the bigger brush, especially this big flat brush, and actually help to make the texture is a lot more controllable. Even though we're not doing their nose, but I know that here it has suggestions that is the side of the nose. I'm gonna give a little suggestions over here. I get a little bit more red here. Just a little bit suggestions. Okay. Now come in here. I'm gonna fix the eyebrows. Fix the eyelashes. Good. I'm going to give a little bit indication in the tone. The tone a little bit sharper, a little bit faster. So I'm going to give it a little bit more. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna do a little cleanup up here, and the painting will be finished. Okay. And let go of the color. This is supposed to be a little lighter, coming up to the forehead. And I'm gonna wash this, make this a little lighter, smoother. Again, starting from the dark color and let it come out smoothly into the light side. And also here can be a little lighter too. Okay, this transition that I can end it right here. Like that. Now the painting of the eye area with the watercolor now is completed. This is a part of the whole workshop of how to do a watercolor painting of a profile portrait. For our patron, you can view the entire workshop in the patron area. You can upload your own images, getting feedback or give feedback to other patrons, and I'm also going to answer any questions that you have inside the patron. See you there.